Horses are in the yard for the fifth event at Kalgoorlie. This is the Sky Racing TV Provincial Championship Heat out of the KBRC. These horses looking to qualify for the $100,000 final in approximately 3 weeks' time. The first horse we look at is Ablo, the winner of last year's final at Belmont as well. He picked up that big winner's check there under Clint Johnston Porter where he beat Starring Knight. He's here today, first up, off the back of a trial win. It was only a 6-horse trial and the majority of runners in that trial were maidens, so he didn't beat much, but he was out there for a nice blowout and he got the job done in style. Chanel Cooper takes off 3 kilos, looking for her second winner on the program here today. From that wide draw, you'd imagine that they'd drop him out, look to find a back to follow and watch for him flashing late. Ultimately, I'd imagine he's here today to try and qualify for that final and he'll probably need the run, but I still think that he's more than good enough and more than capable of getting over them from the back of the field. Ablo's currently a $6 chance, but in from as high as $11 for some of those astute early players with their Bursey Boost. The next horse here, number 2, is No Dust on Me, a 10-year-old by Saxon, but look at the form he's in. Second in the Esperance Sprint and then back-to-back placings in ratings races at Esperance and Kalgoorlie. A winner 2 starts ago and then last time out beaten a length and 3/4 by Dunbar, who's the favourite in this event. Dunbar's the favourite, should I say, in the next event. He's really well placed here by Paul Tapper. They won the last race, Christy Bennett and Paul Tapper, in a dead heat, all on black. From barrier number 1, he'll get the lovely run, but he does have 61 kilos on his back, and he's currently a 30-1 chance. Number 2, No Dust on Me. Number 3, Californication, is our favourite at $3.20. First up, no trial from the yard of Paul Rowe. He's a 4-year-old by Preferment, and he's got a lot of ability, this horse, there's no doubt about it. 8 starts, 3 wins, 4 minors. He's only missed the money once in his entire life, and that was when 4th at Belmont Park back in September, beaten under a length as a beaten favourite without a lot of luck. He's definitely city grade, this horse. He's had 5 starts at Kalgoorlie, won 3 of them. First up with 60 kilos and a wide draw to contend with, but I do think that he is them they need to beat. $3.20 for Patrick Carberry. Number 4, High Pressure, Brett Drury looking for another winner after producing 1 more for Leo in the previous for that dead heat victory. 8 starts at Kalgoorlie, 2 wins, 5 minors, goes very well at track, races up on the speed, he runs his races where he doesn't need to wait for good luck to come his way. He puts himself into a position, very honest and consistent, should be coming to hand quite quickly. Third up into the campaign, beaten 4 by Treasure Queen and then beaten 2 by Dance of Thunder. Brandon Louis rides, number 4, High Pressure. Going around to the gates with him, side by side, is the John Mason trained Town Hall, a 6-year-old by Oratorio. Since John Mason's had him, he's had a really good time of it up at Kalgoorlie. He's had 4 wins from 24 starts, and his best is definitely good enough to measure up at this level. He was a winner in this grade 5 starts ago where he beat Hole in 1. He's having his second run of the preparation. Found the 1,300 metres a bridge too far first up. Second up, they go to the senior rider and they come back in distance. Number 5, Lisa Staples, is riding Town Hall. Number 6, Rywood, is a 4-year-old mare by Redwood, trained by Peter Fernie. A number of gallopers in this race, Peter Fernie. In fact, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 4 of the 10 trained by Kambana Lodge. Rywood here is first up without a trial, ridden by Jade McNaught. She's had 10 starts and won 3 of them, so she's lightly raced and got a bit more up her sleeve. I think she can go through the grades this time in. Whether or not 1200 first up is a little bit too sharp, we'll wait and see. Jade McNaught is wearing the red cap. Number 7, Hidden Ruby, a last start winner in a Class 2 when beating Kelly's Lizaloo, who has won again since and is being well supported in this race. Hidden Ruby is currently $3.80, Kelly's Lizaloo $3.90, so there's not much between the pair, and off their most recent run there really shouldn't be either. Tash Faithful rides here, taking over from an injured Zephyr Johnston Porter. First up was ridden by Chanel Cooper, so it's first time for a senior rider this time in, $3.80 about Hidden Ruby. Number 8, Honest Legend, Peter Fernie and Lucy Fiore team up with this 5-year-old son of Not a Single Doubt. Led them up first up over 1,300 metres, faded out late to run 6th, beaten a length. Probably going to have to burn the candle at both ends here in what's probably a deeper and tougher race. And for that reason, you're getting $14. Lucy Fiore wearing a black cap in the second set of those colours of Andrew Ingles. Number 9, Lucky Sue, trained by Nick Thomas, Victoria Corver riding, a 4-year-old mare by Lucky Street, beaten 5 3/4 by Hidden Ruby a month ago, needs to improve tenfold off that, the outsider of the field at 50-1. Number 10, Kelly's Lisaloo. Now, we've seen so far today big money from horses all from that same form reference race. Kelly's Lisaloo won. Our boy Leo backed off the boards for victory, and Captain Rogers backed off the boards for victory. And here's the money again, $7.50 the top quote for Kelly's Lisaloo, now into $3.80 as she looks to go up in grade and retain another victory. She was very good last start. She unleashed a powerful turn of foot from the back of the field under Austin Galati, ran home in the best closing sections of the entire meeting, 33.07 her last 600. It was a very strong win and a mare that looks like she's in good enough form to measure up at this level. Prior to that, she was beaten by Hidden Ruby, and they're both meeting with support here. 90 seconds away from race number 5 here at the KBRC, Sky Racing TV Provincial Championship Heat. Each of the regions has a heat. There's been races run and won at Geraldton and Albany, Narrogin, Northern, Pinjarra. So they're here, there and everywhere, and they'll converge in the final at Belmont Park for $100,000 on the 25th of May. My numbers here in race number 5, 3, 1, 7 and 2. 3 Californication on the screen now for Patrick Carberry. First up, No Trial, a lightly raced 4-year-old who's got plenty of upside. If there's a concern with him, it's that 1,200 metres might be too short first up, but expect for him to be rattling home late. 1 Ablo, similar profile, get back, run on type, first up 1,200. No doubt trying to qualify for that 1,400 metre race that'll be a lot more suitable for him at Belmont Park in a few weeks' time. 7 Hidden Ruby should land in a really nice spot for Tash Faithful, and 2 No Dust on Me might be a 10-year-old, might have 61 kilos, but he's going particularly well. 3, 1, 7 and 2 in race number 5. The horses are loading away very nicely, so we'll go to Royce Newton, who's on track and calling all of the action here today at Kalgoorlie.
Thanks, Scott. Yes, runners coming forward well here for the skyracing.tv Provincial Championship Heat. This is a good race. Big move for Kelly's Lisaloo into $3.50. She joins the line now, but she's had plenty of support in the lead up to this race. Californication is your favourite at $3.20. Kelly's Lisaloo $3.50. Hidden Ruby at $4, and then it's out to $8.50 about Ablo, who gets the claim of Chanel Cooper today. High pressure about to go forward. He's probably over the odds at $14. He had no luck last start. He's had a little bit of support, 18s into 14s. Lucky Sue about to come forward over at the 1,200 metres and will be the last to complete the line. Lucky Sue coming forward now. So stand by, 1,200 metres ahead of them. The Provincial Championship Heat. And we're set to go. Gates fly back. Oh, now a couple of them miss the kick here, including Kelly's Lisaloo. Lucky Sue out the back door early as well, and Ablo drifting back as well. It was Honest Legend with early speed who shows the way. Opens up a half a length now. Town Hall working into second. They were followed by No Dust on Me. Hidden Ruby in a nice position. Followed next of all to the outside by High Pressure. Then we had Californication. Ryewood in the second half of the field with Kelly's Lisaloo, Lucky Sue and Ablo at the tail. 700 metres to run on the Charles Street side of the course. It's Honest Legend who shows the way by 3/4 of a length. Town Hall prominent today. Then we had No Dust on Me, Hidden Ruby. The outside then to High Pressure, who's had no luck. On the back of him, Californication. Then we had Kelly's Lisaloo. Further back then to Ryewood, and it's Ablo at the tail. They swing for home. Honest Legend out in front. Shows the way by over a length. Town Hall, No Dust on Me, Hidden Ruby. Getting into the clear now, it's Californication. Californication starting to put in the big strides. Honest Legend there also with Hidden Ruby, but Californication, Ablo late down the outside, but Californication resumes in great style. Ablo second, Hidden Ruby third, fourth in Kelly's Lisaloo. They were followed in by High Pressure, Ryewood, Honest Legend, the pacemaker, folded up in the straight. Then we had Town Hall well back together with No Dust on Me, and Lucky Sue was last to greet the judge. Californication back in a big way. Fantastic win. Californication. Once Carberry found daylight, this horse has just exploded. Watching the head on now, it was High Pressure who just laid outwards and gave the split for Californication to come through. And Paddy Carberry, just letting this horse work through its gears, has gone on to produce an emphatic victory. Goes into the frame as the winner. One, Ablo's been massive, but just too far back. Barrier 10 was always going to be the Achilles heel for Ablo and has exploded to the line for the minor placing. 7, Hidden Ruby, a good run as well, honest run. And 10 gets 4th. That is Kelly's Lizalu, who missed the kick badly, so that's a big run as well. 1:11.02. The margins a length by 3/4, a length by 3/4. Big win by Californication. We saw what this horse could do last preparation, and with fresh legs today, that's now 4 wins at the KBRC circuit from 6 starts and 2 minor placings. Californication, no doubt, targeting this championship at Belmont Park in a few weeks' time. Looking forward to that. 3:17.10 after the running of race number 5, Californication for Paul Rowe and Paddy Carberry, by preferment from Secret Lily, owned by Pete O'Brien and Paul Rowe. Second in was the 1, Ablo for Pete Fernie and Chanel Cooper, by Elmer Herr from Fashion Princess, owned by Andrea Ingalls, Robin Steenback, D. Martin, Johnny Thierry, Neil Gill and Karen Fernie. Third in was the 7, Hidden Ruby for Pete Fernie and Tash Faithful, by Flying Artie from Tremezina, owned by K. Fernie, J. Fernie, A. Barrett, S. Aiton, M. Degenhart, A. Flay, also C. Thierry, G. Ingalls, A. Ingalls, J. McRoberts, P. Dowell, C. Rig, J. Sharp, Mr. Sue Stewart, Jan Ralph, S. Ralph, C. McWatty, Al Hardinge and M. Little, and also E. Hiley. Fourth in was the 4. That's High Pressure for Brett Drury, and 10 rather, Kelly's Lizalu for Dave Smith and Lactar Ramoli. Numbers there, 3, 1, 7 and 10. Fantastic edition of the heat, but Californication has resumed in great style today. Race 6 is next. The Express Yourself Printing Handicap gets underway at 3:45. No changes. Kick a Goal, Sun number 2 is your favourite at $4. In the meantime, 3, 1, 7, 10 after the running of race number 5.